When you've tried this recipe, you won't care that it's vegetarian. You won't even know it. We're making my Korean cheese corn. Now this is probably the easiest, tastiest vegetarian dish and probably the most naughtiest as well that I know of. It is so easy to make and you can put it with a whole bunch of things, fried chicken, some Korean fried chicken especially. It's cheap to do and it tastes amazing. So what you want to do is heat your grill or broiler to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit and get that nice and preheated, ready to go. And if you don't have the griller or broiler, you can just set this and put this in the oven as well. It'll work the same. So into a pan that's able to go into the oven, I'm going to melt the butter and then I'm adding in the corn kernels. Now these corn kernels are canned, I've drained them and then just put them in. You can use fresh corn as well if you wanted to. I don't have any at the moment, so I'm using canned corn. And then I'm gonna fry it over a medium to high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. And I want some color on that corn. I want a little few char marks there. It's gonna bring out the sweetness, it's gonna bring out that real corn flavor and really intensify. And then I'm gonna add in some spring onions or scallions. I'm gonna stir it around and just give the spring onions only about a minute over that heat, just to soften slightly. And then I'm gonna take the pan off the heat, and now I'm gonna add in our mayonnaise. And at this stage you must be thinking, what is he doing adding mayonnaise to a hot corn dish? Trust me, it is so good. Whole egg mayonnaise, you wanna use the best. Pop it in there. You want a pinch of sugar, season with salt and pepper, and then stir and mix it together. Now flatten everything out, and then I'm going to be placing over some grated fresh mozzarella. So think about this, we've got this mayonnaise corn mixture underneath, which is just going to be lovely, and then on top we've got this mozzarella layer. It is going to be absolutely gorgeous, especially when you start to eat it. It's going to be all stringy and gooey. It's amazing. So spread the cheese over the top, and then at the very last minute I'm going to dust it very, very carefully with some cayenne pepper. Now this just gives it a little bit of a kick. If you don't like a bit of spice or some heatness to your food, you can leave this out completely, but I find it gives it a much, much better flavor. Now you're gonna place this in the oven for 5 to 8 minutes under the broiler until that cheese is melted and it's turned golden brown and it's bubbling at the edges still. Now this should only take 5 to 8 minutes, but just keep an eye on it because obviously you don't want it to burn, but you do want a nice golden color over the top. And then remove it from the oven, and what I do is I just place that pan straight down in the middle of the table and just let everyone get stuck into it family style. I usually serve this with some fried chicken as well, which is amazing, but you can eat this by itself. It is that good. And have a look at it when you just get in and you pull it up, that oozy cheese and that corn and mayonnaise is just taken on a completely different flavor. It's almost, it hasn't set, but it's really, really creamy. This is such a popular Korean dish and I absolutely love it. It is street food. It is food that you can have with friends. It brings people together around the table, and anything that brings people together around the table with food, I absolutely love. So please give it a try. The recipe is in the description below. Check it out. If you love this video, please give it a like, share it around with your friends and family, and I'll see you real soon for another recipe. Have an amazing day.